Did that? What? Oh, my potatoes. Nice going. My onions. With no help of God, they're growing nicely. It's gone away soon. Now, Bob, I have a complaint. It's you wear your t-shirt to a funeral. Are you taking up what I said? Because the rest of your family in that picture had decent clothes on. And I see how big that shirt is. But I got really upset is you have to talk about a family member. God bless her church, your late aunt. Oh, because her sister was your ex-wife and she became gay. And just like God. Now, you have a sense, when someone passed away, you do not talk behind their back. Just after you bury them. Okay? Pay attention to what I say, Bob. It's not about the Bible, but the way you said it. First, you call her out for gambling. Bingo is a form of gambling, and the Bible says no. You mentioned that a lot. And yes, she's a very hard worker. And will watch a lot of TV. But you didn't know what type of source he watched. Or who she talking about. Sorry. But the way you utilize her as a kind, nice lady and everything, but don't believe in God. You put that lady. You basically said if she was following God, she would be in heaven. I know you often say God loved the sinner because she's a bingo addict, not the sin. Sin gambling is one. So you actually, because your ex-wife, half the family, you hate. And this is the other thing. I know you wasn't crying or anything, but you're trying to say the word. You keep on saying, she's a nice person, blah, blah, but she don't believe in God. Now that was cool. If your son ever heard about that, well, maybe the reason why she never taught God to the children because, well, gee whiz, it's your job. You touch them, and it's usually the father teaches the sons about God, not an aunt, unless they, are orphans, and the aunt is the only one. She's a good, hard-working person, kind, and so forth. Live a full life to 91 without God in her life. In other words, she had a full life. She was still go to heaven because she did. And yes, Bob, gambling is not Rule 11 of the Ten Commandments. She did her Ten Commandments and live a long, healthy life. She probably talk about God with her workmates or something. Maybe watch a couple Christmas specials. But she's not like you that it's not important to her. So of course she knows about it. Especially during the holidays. But what I heard from you yesterday, and you changed it to a blue shirt, thank God you did. The way you kind of like had nothing nice to say. And since you don't like your ex-wife, and now your ex-wife sister-in-law, and whatever. That's the thing. You just say, if only she could go to heaven, then I would be more happy. But since you hate that side of your family because your ex-wife turning gay, here's a little fact. I'm using this mom as a fact. My aunt actually did the same thing what you did. Back in the 70s, she found her husband gay. So they had a big divorce. Ever since then, her life went downhill. Yeah. And then her son died, her place burnt down, and went to love dangerous dogs. The dogs that farmers rate too dangerous because they are animal killers. Okay? She became an animal lover. Now, I'm not sure she's in heaven or hell, but when you mention the same thing about you divorcing your ex-wife, it's almost played the same thing with my aunt. I know it's disappointing, but I found out years later, out for her own words, she said that. And you, Bob, kind of like you talk behind your back, her back in the grave, and the only complaint you had about her because she's not a Christian like you. Think way to put down an aunt. This has got me so really worried up. That's how you're treated. You know, the whole family, both sides of my family, don't believe in God. My dad, who hates God more than your ex-wife, died around 88. A good, healthy life. From him, I learned to hate people like you. They ruin things. Now, good Christians do not say things like that after death. This is another rule of life. You toast the happiness of this person, not afar, whatever. You did. You didn't run to and say all the great things and all the great bingo prizes she won, all that. You have to put her down because she is not a true Christian. And you said, I don't know if she believed in God or not. Maybe when she grew up, it's the man's job is doing that. And some families are like that, Bob. But you, and I know Andrew, John Andrew, will make a video putting you down because of what you said. Guarantee all the trolls you have gonna point this out. Pointing like you just did something what God doesn't like. And you added 2 Bible verses from James. And because someone is not a Christian passed away, no matter what religion she or anybody that passed away at the moment you don't like, that means you're a racist to people who don't believe in God. And you just said that. We already knew you was a racist because you don't like gays and lesbians like me. But now you said the worst thing to a family member, even an ex-family member. But we gotta remember one thing. Don't put things like this on the internet. Then all your haters and everyone will make fun of you. Just like that bloody t-shirt you have, and you have to wear it in church and at the graveyard. Tasteless. You become a bigoted, tasteless moron. And all the people who follow you are going to see that. If they don't have that sense of sensibility, like I do, See, I never made a video about my aunt when she passed away because she's not a Christian. Because her family wasn't a Christian. And my dad and so forth. Even my mom. The point is, you had talked and make something big. And you have to mention your ex-wife. Yeah. The whole thing to bring your ex-wife back out. Like, here's my ex-wife. Here's her sister. Both of them are the people I don't like because they don't believe in Christian. And God and all that. Nice way to remember your aunt. No nice memories at all. Way to go. You hate the enemy's sister. Even in the Bible it says you don't hate your enemy and their family. You have to love them like God did. I know Bingo is gambling. And that's probably the other reason why you hate her. You don't like any form of gambling. Even sitting down and talking to other people in a gambling hall called Bingo. You hate everything. And this is proof you hate gamblers. Well, even mention it. Because I know in the Bible, it says no. And you think I'm dumb. Well, I have proven you're a moron again. Nice birds, eh? I'm closing off the video. I know. This is where I live. It's gonna rain. I'm sorry you had a big bunch of rainstorm. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, just missed that. A nice big Yukon Skiers. Bakery, homeless center. So I'm gonna end this, Bob, because you have failed to be a human again. And God and Jesus were noticing that. Because when Jesus died, how many people talk about behind his back? It doesn't say in the Bible. So why are you doing it? If I ever catch you, I would take my cane, knock the gun off of you, and show you what really Lord Wood is. Bye.